All right, guys. So, the topic today is about education and well-being. As all of you know, the nuances of education has pretty much, kept us on our toes and perhaps even driven us a little bit over the edge. We've got, so many terms flying out there, looping teachers, teaching pods, and we were already familiar with distance learning, blended learning, homeschooling, schooling from home, working from home, learning from home. I mean, there are so many different new terms that have cropped up here in the last few months, and it seemed to all sort of slow down a little bit with the month of July and August, and here we are entering into the end of August, and it is definitely back to school. And with back to school, we're taking all of these layers. I'm just making sure that everybody's able to get in, so you might see me glancing on the side. And with back to school, we are seeing layer over layer over layer being deposited on our emotional containers. So the first thing that we're going to start with every single time when we come here together is to take 1 minute to thank ourselves, to be grateful, and to really pat yourself on the back. This is not an easy time, and all of you have shown up here despite the madness, despite the chaotic schedules, and having kids at home because you think it's important to show up for your children. It's important to show up for yourself. That to me is the most praiseworthy thing ever. So let's, everyone, if you want to close your eyes, that's great. If you just want to keep your eyes open and a soft gaze, we're going to say a big gratitude prayer or verse, or even a thank you, even just a simple thank you to ourselves and to each other for showing up. So 2 deep breaths. Thank you all for being here. I cannot stress enough the importance of showing up right now and the importance of grounding yourself. And when we arrive together, I call this an arrival practice. When we arrive together, it's really important for us to all get on the same wavelength so that we can dial in. After all, we are going to have a Q&A, and that Q&A will include everyone's thoughts and opinions and individual situations, which we know are so individual at this time. We're all carrying emotions in a different way. This emotion commotion has really left us feeling inundated and off-balanced and even immobilized. Everything from fear to anxiety to stress to overwhelm. These are just a few of the layers that are bubbling. Underneath, right, we have this, let's wake up in the morning and have a positive attitude. But underneath all of this is this bubble of fear, of anxiety, of stress. And that has really tipped the scale of our mental well-being, both for parents and for children. I'm going to go over some facts here for us to really think about when it comes to adults and children. Substance abuse has gone up. Vaping has gone up for children. Alcohol abuse has gone up. We have prescription drugs usage has gone up for teens, tweens, and adults. These are sad but hardcore facts. And the reason why we are all going through this anxiety and fear is because, one simple reason, because we don't know. We have been put in this indefinite unknown, and human beings are not designed for that, or at least we've programmed ourselves not to be able to dial into the unknown. So going from this unknown day after day after day has really left us disheveled, and it has really left us sort of shaky on our feet. We don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know what the day after holds. We don't know what it'll be like when kids go back to school, and we don't know what it'll be like a month from now, when kids might even have a rhythm. This is just like, long term. This is like a pregnancy, where you think about it, where you're pregnant, you see the changes happening. They're happening fast. They're happening in a way that you have never experienced before. First pregnancies, to be specific. And you don't know what to expect. You don't know